So when you stay in a job that just gave you a major demotion, now think about that in relationship terms, and we get Stephanie's situation.
When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
So Stephanie wrote to us, "Hey, Ben and Kelly, my head is swirling. I need some real talk.
All right.
I've been with my fiancé for 2 years. We've been engaged for 1.
Okay.
After getting engaged, my fiancé and I never set a wedding date.
Mm-hmm.
We had a college graduation coming up. There were a lot of uncertainties that made it inconvenient.
Sure.
But now we're graduated, we have jobs, and know where we'll be living. So I'm ready to start our life together and get married. He told me that we don't have to be married to start our life together.
Yeah.
He confessed that he wasn't sure he even believed in the institution of marriage anymore.
What?
I was devastated because I've imagined our wedding day for over a year now. In fact, he said he thought we should just go back to being boyfriend and girlfriend again.
Ooh.
I am reeling.
Ooh.
I love my man with all my heart, but I'm so beyond hurt. To me, this is like a relationship demotion, not unlike something you get at a job.
Right.
So how many people would stay in a job that gave them a major demotion? I wouldn't. So should a relationship be different? I love him. So, do I stay as his girlfriend or leave a man I love to protect my dignity and a dream I've had for a married life with a family? Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Man, that is tough. The fact
really
that
tough.
he
I
said...
can completely understand how she feels. If that happened to me, I would be devastated.
I mean, the fact that he even said, "Oh, we should just go back to being boyfriend and girlfriend." I mean, it's one thing to say, let's put off the engagement a little bit longer and just...
But to have a specific reason as to why, because it sounds like all the obstacles they had before
are gone,
are now done.
Yeah.
Like they're in the next phase, ready to go.
Oof.
Why wait? Unless he's doubting his feelings for her.
Ah, man, I
feel like that, like his feelings have changed. And so he's hiding behind saying, well, I don't know if I believe in marriage anymore.
Let's just be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, that sounds like a cop-out because he legit is rethinking his future with her.
Now.
And if that's the case, she needs to get out, and maybe he'll figure it out once he loses her that, oh, no, I really do want my life to be spent with her.
Now, I do know people who have been with one another for many, many, many years and have not been married.
Yes,
so
but
I mean, it is possible.
Have they said, let's get married, get engaged, and then go backwards?
Yeah, I don't.
That's the key here.
All right,
like,
so
if they were just, if both of them were fine the entire time, never like talking about marriage or never going down that road, that's one thing. But they were on the path to getting married. He proposed, and now he's like kind of unproposing.
All right, there has got to be someone who has gone through this exact same thing where you've gotten engaged, and then all of a sudden your partner was like, you know what? Instead of marriage, what do you say?
Rock the boat?
Yeah, we got something great right now.
That's right. Why do we need to mess it up?
Yeah, tell us your story, because I think that probably could help Stephanie in how she approaches what is in front of her now.
No, but 100% would feel the exact same way as she does right now. Like I'd be devastated because I'd be like, what has changed? You must have changed how you feel about me.
Yeah. All right, 502-571-9970. This is why we call it group therapy. We need your help.
Shaq says the same thing. That's not a demotion. That's being given the option to quit so they don't pay you unemployment and cut ties completely. Again, kind of equating it to getting a demotion at a job.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, I would feel the same way. I feel like this is indicating his feelings for her have changed if he is kind of changing their path that they were on. They've been engaged for a year.
Yeah. And
to now back away and just say, let's not be.
Yeah, I know. And she's wanting real talk, and I think she's getting it. Real quick, a couple calls here. Hey, Sandy.
So I was with my first engagement. We was engaged, and he ended up like, I just want to say he ended up cheating on me. So I think that could be happened. And then I was married, and my ex-husband wanted us to get divorced, and then pretend like nothing happened and wanted to eat a snake and eat it too. So yeah, there's cheating going on. It's gotta be.
Yeah. So he figured, hey, let's get divorced so I can keep cheating, but then it's not like cheating because we're technically not married, but then I can still hook up with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then of course, yeah, which is weird because it happened to me when I was engaged. With let's be boyfriend and girlfriend, which made me think, and then find out he cheated, and then be married and get a divorce, and I was like, oh hell no. Even my son was like, why did you divorce my mom? He said, well, we're just going different, but I still love you, Mom. And he's like, that's not a good excuse. So
man, even your son saw through that.
Wow.
So Sandy, how are you now? Are you like in a place where you've sworn off?
I have a wonderful husband. I pretend like the second husband never happened because that was the weird one who wanted to divorce and still be together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a wonderful husband, very supportive.
So basically, what you're saying to Stephanie is, hey, you know what? Bow out of this because there's going to be a brighter future ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Sandy, thank you for sharing your story.
Oh yeah, it's embarrassing, but it is what it is.
Hey River, so what's your thought on this?
So actually, me and my ex-boyfriend, well, kind of fiance, he got engaged. We were off and on for multiple years, and so I was actually the one who backed out with that. My feelings had changed, and I felt like he was kind of holding me in the past. So, I mean, maybe his feelings changed, or maybe he found someone else.
Yeah.
So did you back out of the relationship eventually, or did you just keep dating but not be engaged anymore?
I backed out of the engagement for like about 6 months, and then I just finally ended it because I realized that he was holding me in the past, holding me to the person that I used to be.
Yeah. So it doesn't sound like things are great for Stephanie here, and pretty much everybody is saying, I think you need to just cut your losses.
There has been 0 people that said, yeah, no, hang in there.
Yeah.
So she needs to cut her losses.
All right, River, hey, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Thank you, you too.
All right.
I stand corrected. Eric said, you don't have to be married to have a family. I was engaged for 16 years. You can be happy without a piece of paper. And I think, yes, you can be, but I feel like both parties have to be in agreement of that. And the fact that they were engaged for a year, the fact that now we're stepping back and saying, yeah, maybe we don't get married is where the problem lies. If you were both on the same, wavelength with that the entire time, it's different.
Yeah, well, Eric is the one person who said, you know what, stick it out. But everybody else is kind of giving you real talk and saying, look, and I think there was even some examples there of saying, hey, look, I same thing was happening to me. I cut and ran, and I'm in a much better space now. So.
Yeah, Jess did ask, have you tried talking to him more in depth about it? Did something change? Did something happen to make him change his mind? Does he know how much marriage means to you?
Like, did she change her hair color or something?
Yeah. If you confront him and just say, why do you feel like this now? Because before you used to believe in marriage. Now you're saying you don't. What changed?
Well, you got your hair cut and colored, so I'm out.
All right, well then.
All right, well, hey, Stephanie, hopefully maybe it's not what you wanted to hear, but it's at least, everybody's giving you at least a good answer as to why maybe you should consider jumping out.
Have a discussion. Say, listen, I'm really hurt that you've kind of changed your tune on this because it feels like that you've changed your feelings about me.
Right.
Get him to clarify, why he feels like you guys need to take a step back and then decide what you're going to do from there.
All right. Thank you for reaching out to us, Stephanie. If you wanted to chime in, you can always do it on Facebook. We get that up there at Ben and Kelly Show.